Hello YouTube! I have a video on the Besiege version 0.85 update on the way, as well as a couple new machines. But first, I want to make a video about the new tutorial Spiderling added to teach new builders how to make airplanes. I love this idea, and I was excited to see what their demo plane would be like when it was finished. As I went through the tutorial, I noticed a couple minor oversights. Step 3 tells you to add a spinning block, but it's not easy to distinguish it from the similar looking steering block, especially for a new player. So I think text should be added to that for clarification. There are also a few steps that are misnumbered. This next quibble is a matter of preference, but I think the instructions should tell you to set the plane down at the end, so it sits neatly on the ground. But more importantly, there are issues with the final build. Notice the clockwise ratcheting movement as the plane flies. An experiment can show that it's because the flying spiral is colliding with the unpowered wheel. Moving the flying spiral back a little fixes this problem. Another issue I noticed is that the steering yaws one way but rolls the other, which causes weird, unresponsive handling. This can be corrected by putting the ailerons in the front. Now there's more weight in the front, so I move the landing gear up to keep the plane from tipping forward during takeoff and landing. Finally, I make a couple other adjustments to improve rigidity and balance, and lower air resistance. If a plane is unbalanced, it'll either drift nose up or nose down, and you have to keep correcting it. But this plane holds steady as a rock with no corrections needed. I also changed the controls to make the plane more fun to fly. Instead of using the arrow keys, I switched to left-handed TFGH controls, so the player can more comfortably use the mouse while flying. And I set the thrust to toggle rather than automatic, so the player can land and use reverse. X goes forward and Z goes back, so the buttons are convenient to the pinky finger. So that's my modified tutorial plane. I hope the developers will implement these changes to the demo plane, so new builders can better see the potential in Besiege aviation.